What's up, y'all? Check out this youngster. He's official. Young man, 17 years old, trying to get in the barber game. My son, Jaudon. Here we go.
Welcome to the Barber Game Podcast. I go by the name of DJ Meek Chops.
Hey, people, this is Smith.
What it do? This is Marcus.
What's good, everybody? This your boy Merv Mill on the check-in, and this is the
Barber Game Podcast.
Those people that don't believe usually say bless you. And I was telling them niggas they couldn't do that because they don't believe in God.
Oh, okay.
So why would you say, you got to say Gesundheit.
Low-key, people
They say Gesundheit.
have to say
but
Gesundheit.
at the same time,
But
they
Gesundheit,
want to say Gesundheit.
You
like,
got that's your
But then-
Gesundheit is German, first
Yeah,
of all. That's
and
the
it-
first thing.
But
It is.
What does it mean?
health.
To good health.
To good health.
That's what
So
they...
you can say that, but you're not saying that. You're saying they gotta say Gesundheit.
Like that
Right.
somebody
It
sneeze?
sounds like oxymoron. You're
I be
right.
hitting people with the salute now.
Salud.
Salud, yeah.
Salud.
Yeah, just going around school. Salud.
What's the response on that?
Cheers.
They usually know what it means. Should be, thank you. You know. Gracias. You know.
I just sometimes wonder, can they say on God? Like,
I think it's just a
question-
term now. They just say it's like, it's just,
I don't know.
Nah, but
Maybe
it's
I'm
not-
it's
being-
not,
it
it's
might
not,
be
it's
too-
not like on
it might
God,
be-
like back how it used to. It's just something
you-
people
No, it's
say.
on
all,
God.
They say
Clearly
all
you
day.
say-
Right?
What God?
Every
but-
day, all day, kids are saying it. They're not going.
But
But
on
the-
what
Like,
God?
like you be saying something, and
It's
then
just talk now.
they'll just finish off the sentence with like they'll agree with you, and they'll be like, "On God," you know.
Yeah.
like-
But that's in reference of saying what? Like, that's in reference of
That's
swear.
a new...
It's,
That's a new
it's
way
an
to-
agreat now. It's
No,
like,
Yeah.
that's
an
a new
agreement.
way to say, I swear to God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On God.
They want you to believe what they're saying.
Yeah.
Off top.
That's,
On
that's,
God.
that's how they're using it.
Or they'll agree.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a term of agreement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Facts.
okay, maybe
Term of agreement.
this
But-
is
but
where going
that's a
literal
good-
goes wrong.
It's a good point, though, because
Yeah.
how you going to do it
They
if
got
you don't
switched
believe
up
in
into
God?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, they say on your mom, on my mom.
Yeah.
But that's...
I think
Then
that's
you
the
gotta
same
wa-
type of shit.
That's
It's like that's how
old.
they
It went
switched
from
it up
that,
from that
it went
into
from
that.
to on God.
But then
Yeah.
you gotta also wonder, like,
Some
They
people
should,
don't
they
got
If
should
you-
put
if-
on my
The
mom.
severity of it had to go higher than mom. It had to go to God.
They should have just
I
said,
swear I'm telling
they
the
should have
truth.
said on my whole family, on my family.
Yeah, but some
On
people
me.
ain't got
On everything.
On me. cuz.
On me.
On
But
me, fam.
because
me.
when people used to say "on my mom," I'm like, well, how close are you? How much can I take your word for it if you say "on my
what I'm
mom"?
saying.
I swear on my mama. Like, are you guys close?
What's up, you guys? This week right here, we're going into we got a guest on today. His name is. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Jaudon Miller. I'm from Seattle, Washington. We're currently in Mill Creek. I go to Jackson High School. You know,
Jay Mills.
Yeah,
Mervis Miller's son.
He's coming up in the game right now, so we figured it'd be appropriate to do an interview.
Ladies, he's under 21. Chill.
Yeah.
Stop.
So you're born in Washington. Just tell
born
us a
and
little
raised
bit
in
about
Seattle,
your
Washington.
background. And, yeah.
Been around this my whole life, so I thought it was
Since
only
birth.
right to
All right.
take the mantle. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. You
growing up.
coming? You coming for your dad's position?
Yeah,
Got it.
dad's legacy. You know,
Yo,
feel it.
everybody keep proposing that, man. Y'all boosting him up now.
Are you
That's
ready
a lot
for
of
the
work.
challenge?
it's definitely gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a learning experience throughout the course of learning, evolving through life. You know, it's a form of independency. You know,
You think
taking on this
there's
responsibility.
You think it's more pressure for him being your dad and who he is, or is less pressure?
It's definitely a little bit more pressure because everybody's sort of
Expectations.
yeah.
Right.
People coming through the shop. You know, how's Jay? Is he a barber now?
Yeah, I tell him about that sometimes.
so-
A lot of people
It's
ask about
the
him.
same thing
because
as
everybody
the-
know him because he's been around for so long.
Right. It's the same thing as any kid of an athlete.
Like successful, you know,
Yeah.
and you going into the same industry. It's almost like
Yeah.
you're supposed to be at a certain level when you come in. You're supposed to already be given, like you're supposed to be nice already. You know,
Yeah.
you've been around it. How you not
Low-key.
nice?
When he got an uncle,
Yeah, I mean, you got a whole family. Whole family.
yeah,
He got an uncle.
he I'm sure that got something to do with some type of influence.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And you're in school right
Probably
now.
more than me.
I'm
Probably.
in school right now. So the thing is with that is I've been in this for about 2 years now, but the thing is I've been dabbling. You know, I've been
in barber school.
Yeah, I've been going to barber school every once in a while because, you know, a kid my age, you know, he has a lot of stuff going on, whether it's sports, school, all that stuff, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay.
17.
17.
She's been going to barber school since he was 15, pretty much. 14,
16.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Legally, I mean, he couldn't go until he was 16.
Okay, so 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been in the barbershop all his
16,
life.
17,
So
I got a good view on
He's
how
about to
things
be 18
roll.
pretty soon.
Gotcha.
So
August.
this summer.
let's slow down.
I'm looking forward to it, you know, being my own man.
Yeah, me too.
Here we go.
Listen,
Walking papers are
you-
signed.
Merv gonna have a party for himself at
Right.
18.
Yeah, we're gonna do a
Done.
big party on your party this year. But
It's for both of us.
You exceeded his height. You might exceed
oh
him.
shit, man.
Yeah, I'm
logo.
standing about like,
Let-
you know, 6'3" or something, you know.
So you in school right now?
I'm in school right
got
now.
how
I'm a
much-
junior.
Okay, high
In
school.
high school.
High school.
So you're going to
Henry
barber school
Jackson.
and high school at the same time?
Currently, right now, I'm not in barber school right now. I'm taking school and sports 100%.
Okay.
I'm actually in track right now.
That's it. Okay.
My coach already put me on varsity for hurdles, you know. So
Good
I gotta
job.
show up
There
and
you
show
go.
out,
What's up?
you
That's
know.
what's up.
So
And then you just cut on the side, just homies and shit like that, practice.
Yeah.
Got you.
Bring them over to the crib, you know. What do you
Okay.
want, man? I got you.
Got
know.
you. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
How do you feel like coming to the shop and watching this? Do you think that's helpful for you in this process? Let's before we get to that. So kind of explain how far you are in barber school and what took you away from it.
I'm about halfway into barber school. One obstacle that I, you know, have been trying to face is that going into the barber thing, I thought that I couldn't go beyond being a barber, but being a barber doesn't necessarily mean you're just a barber. It's such a versatile, you know. You can do music, you can
Pigeonholed.
yeah, it's not a singular pigeonhole. And so, I mean, I've had a job at Elevated Sports. I actually just put in my 2-week notice, so it's pretty filthy.
Official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to go
And basically you did that to focus on
school and sports and stuff like that. So
That's fine.
Are you a senior or junior?
I'm a junior.
Okay. So you want to just get your high school career.
I want to get it out the way. Education is a
When you
big
go
part.
in-
I actually just did an essay on that, you know, of the American dream and why the education is such a big part of, you know, gaining a job and how it's so beneficial to good platform going.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know.
So you just want to get high school done successfully
Yeah.
so you can 100% focus
Focus,
on
yeah.
barber school.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
So it sounds like you like the fact that, like, now, when you first started coming to the shop, like you were saying, you only seen us as, like, kind of like people that kind of cut hair.
Yeah.
And now I feel like now that you've seen it
Now,
over the years,
now that I'm seeing all the other stuff that could happen, that could come out of this,
entrepreneurship. Right?
entrepreneurship,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
dope. Okay, so
just it's like a root, and it just branches off, you know.
Yeah.
So
It has a lot of flexibility.
yeah, very
Yeah.
very versatile.
What made
Yeah.
you want to cut hair?
You know,
I mean, you know, you grew up in it, so we know you're around
Yeah.
it. But what made you want to do that? You know what I'm saying?
mainly it was just inspiration from my man right here.
Gosh, man.
He
Besides that,
he sort of paved the way for me. You know, it was almost like it was just there. You know,
You looking at it like a family business type of thing?
yeah.
Something to be
Okay.
handed down, and you got to get ready
I
for
see
it.
a lot of
that's dope.
yeah.
I got you. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I know
You
a
know-
lot of people in this industry, and I'm comfortable with all these people. So
But you know, some people have parents that do, and then under their tutelage, they're like, I hate that. You know what I mean? So like, for you to be like, you know,
Accepting
I,
it,
like, yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So you're like, oh,
That
God.
means that it's a testament to your father of how much he showed you that he's having fun and he loves what he's doing and it's not coming home in stress and anger or bothersome or anything.
Yeah.
Right? So it showed like it's a doable thing you can be happy and prosper.
I agree.
Yeah, because when in 2005, like he was in a car seat on the ground next to my station while I was cutting hair.
Out the womb, knowing out the womb, just hearing.
So a lot of the clients, when they ask about him, that's
Yeah.
been rocking for a long time.
Right.
They ask about him because they literally, and then he knows everybody at the shop. He know all y'all. You know what I'm saying? He know pretty much everybody. So I think that our culture as a whole has had a lot of influence. I know y'all. I know he probably don't know it as much as, but I think that if the situation was a lot more consolidated, where I was just going to work at a shop every day, you know what I'm saying, and it was limited. It just looked like a situation that wasn't so expansive the way we have done it. I think his view of it would be different.
That's what I mean.
He'd probably be like, man, I don't want to work in my day.
I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm good.
That's
But
what
I
I
think
mean.
he sees, like he's saying, like everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And he's seen layers of it. And it's not just this. You see your parent coming home from work, and all you hear is one thing. You got to see it. You got
and then
to
when
be
you go
in
to
it.
his job,
Yeah.
it's like,
Experience,
you know,
yeah.
this guy's
Yeah.
always at one.
Little,
I mean, he's seen me go to Georgia, Detroit,
Yeah.
moving around.
Hey, I be doing these moves with him.
He's been
I don't
going
know
with
if
me.
you guys
I
can
know.
tell, but
Yeah.
I be
With
doing
me,
this
so.
with him. Like
Yeah.
I be going
Driving.
to Georgia, Wenatchee, all this,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So we
All
be,
those long drives.
yeah.
You
He's
know?
been at every single shop
Yeah.
and seen how everything's operating. So I think that that's kind of what he means. When you finally made a decision, because right now, I don't think he explained, but what our goal is for you to start doing your schooling on the weekend, get one solid day.
Yeah,
Because, so kind of explain the process of you going to regular school, and then now you got to fit in the barber school whenever you can throughout the week.
So what I do is I wake up at about 5:45 in the morning, go to school, work out with the football team for about, getting prepared for the spring season. We work out for about a good solid 2 hours, so about 7:45, and then right after that go straight to class. Then you come out of school. I think I might just head straight to barber school right after school, honestly, and just do some of my homework there, come home.
Yeah,
It might be the day.
that seemed like his routine now. I mean, he pretty much got it kind of ironed out. Barber school closed at about 6 o'clock, right?
Yeah, roughly.
So it's pretty solid. And then, sometimes throughout the week, he'll alternate going to school and then coming to the barber shop.
Mm-hmm.
How do you,
Being in the environment of the shop, gives me a little view on how things should be. And, when you're just being there, it shows me a lot, So it shows
Just
me.
observing and seeing how.
Gives me the barber etiquette, early on.
And customer service.
Customer
and
service,
all of
talking
that.
to the clients, steps should be.
getting comfortable in the shop?
Getting
Shop
comfortable.
can be intimidating
Yeah.
sometimes.
For
you
sure,
see-
for sure.
Do you see it like a light? Like is a light? Is this jokes and boom, or is this serious? Is this? 'Cause I feel like you're a little like I know this is about to be on
So
some certain platforms. I want to be taken kind of serious. Right now, you look.
shop isn't really like it's very it's more comfortable than you think. It's more it's they want you it almost seems like you're supposed to be there, it's
For the listeners, this interview is to kind of give insight on what a young guy got to go through at 17 years old to become a barber. As you guys can tell, he got a lot of different ideas about how this is supposed to go. Mm-hmm. So me as a parent, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to put too much pressure on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even an interview could be kind of like,
Yeah. Like whoa, I
pressure.
said that. Yeah.
You know what I'm
gotta live
saying?
up to
Like,
it. Yeah.
because he at the same time, I notice him, he's still trying to map out
Right.
how things go. So I kind of like, that's what a parent's supposed to do in a situation where you raising kids. That's, you know what I'm saying? I watched him grow all the way up. And so there's probably thoughts that he probably feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make sure I get certain things done, but it got to be at his leisure. I'm not forcing any of this on him, right? So he's trying to make that decision, and I'm proud of him. I like where everything's going with what he's got going on. But I also don't want him to, because he got a lot of things checked off for the most part about
so
what he
you don't
thought
want
he
him
wanted to do.
add pressure to himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
no, I for sure dibble dabbled in a whole bunch of. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I tried to start working on
What,
yards.
what kind of cars you got? What business you be doing?
Landscaping.
Car detailing.
Fire.
So
Yeah.
it's just
He
it's
has it in
maintenance,
him.
you know.
Yeah.
And he learns from people around him and his father, and he's learning how to market all of that. Therefore, he has business cards.
I wouldn't do it in that 17. For a fact.
What's the most interesting you've learned in barber school so far?
One of the most interesting things I learned in barber school so far is, you know, starting early is definitely a big factor. Because I see some of the folks in the shop, and when they see me coming in the shop, and they're like, or not the shop, but
Yeah.
The
school.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, this kid is
Yeah.
at such a young age, and he's learning how to cut. And so it brings a lot of like reassurance to customers, like in the future, like, oh, I might start messing with this kid because he's gonna have such a far career ahead of him.
I came in.
So.
I got my license at 19. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I was pretty much same thing, baby face, and in the shop. So
Yeah.
people gonna rock with you. Like now with the clients you get when you get your license and all that, and you're young, 19 or whatever, 18 in the shop. Those clients are gonna rock with you. You're gonna grow up with them. You know, you're gonna see their
Yeah.
kids, and those 10 years later, I still cuss those people. So people definitely want to see you grow. They're gonna take chances on you. They're gonna be like, yeah, you might be young. I don't know if you're doing what you're doing, but
Yeah.
they're gonna rock with you, and you're gonna get nice. And you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to be giving them the haircut that you know what I'm saying? But that right there is going to be great, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got it starting young, growing into it. Like, I didn't really do no other job. I worked one job before I became a barber, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's definitely...
Yeah, he was telling me actually not too long ago. He was like, when you do happen to get in the shop, taking the kids,
Yes.
like as taking the kids is the best option to go, because you being young with the kid, you guys can both grow up together and create.
From now, they're going to be 12, 14,
Exactly.
15, 16.
Exactly. Man, I remember when you was blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Did we all watch that movie Soul?
Yes, I watched Soul.
We all watched that?
Soul.
Did you watch Soul?
Is that jazz?
So did we see the barbershop scene? So you didn't see it, but did you see it? Did you see the
I
movie Soul?
haven't seen that movie, no.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't.
It's like a little animation. It's like a little Disney animation.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx joint. Anyway, long story short, there was a barbershop scene in that movie. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was like it touched on like what it embodies. I don't know.
They had the cultural.
Yeah.
They had the cultural like little vibe.
No, it was there.
It was there. It was there.
You know anybody like your age, or like in your area or whatever, that's cutting hair too? Like anybody else doing what you're doing?
There's definitely some kids around. There's like probably one or two kids around school, but I don't think they're really taking it as serious as
They're just cutting.
Yeah,
just cutting for some money and stuff.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm low key doing the same thing.
Well, yeah.
I'm not finna discredit any other person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to talk to them and see where they're at.
Might get a
I'm
diss
gonna try
track.
Look, the high school
wait,
beef,
what?
the barber beef.
This good on YouTube.
J track, he gonna be singing.
A design. He's just in a design like, yeah, Jay, you can't do this.
Yeah.
No, we don't need that.
That's
We don't
funny.
need that.
But yeah, there's kids at the school who.
Do you talk to them, or you guys like? Nah?
As of right now, no. But I'm gonna try to connect with them and see where they're at. You know, see where I could get them to. You know,
Right.
I tell you what.
incorporate. You
You
know.
guys might open up a shop together.
It ain't even
you know
gotta
what
be
I'm
a
saying?
competition, right?
They
That's
could
what
be
I'm saying.
they
You
could be my future
It's the young gunners,
co-workers and shit, right?
Fire, yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Business partners.
Business partners,
I
yeah.
tell
Fire.
you what, Jay, you might as well use the basketball, the football.
Yeah, all the teams.
track,
That's clientele
real.
right there.
and
Easy.
use them
For real.
as
Yeah.
clients.
I be
The whole school.
No, I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Locked in.
In high school, I used to braid some of the girls and some of the guys that were in sports teams.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that they became my future clients, but for me, that was a way of making extra cash and practicing.
Yeah.
and getting my
Getting the
timing
reps,
down.
getting the reps.
Yeah,
Just
that's the
all of
biggest
that.
thing, yeah.
And you might want to just use them to have you as their, team barber.
Speaking of friends and colleagues, how does your friends and family feel about you making this decision to be a barber?
Most of my friends are definitely supporting it. They're
Rocking.
yeah, they're definitely rocking. They're
Like, yo,
Jay.
can you fade me up right quick? Just clean up my neckline real quick. Just do this.
It's just I'm not gonna lie, some of them be kind of lazy. They don't want, they don't want to go to the shop. They just want to.
Well, not trying to spend that money either.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a little bit of everything when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why you cut them at the house.
Yeah, cut them at the house.
Yeah.
Quick little taper,
They should come to your school too, so you
They
can
should.
practice.
They should. Yeah.
Get them the book online and do these type of things.
I think I'm gonna start breaking the cards out again.
So for
Yay.
your friends,
I'm gonna add a barber.
For your friends, they
Location.
supportive. How about the family?
The fam. So my mom's
that was
side of
good,
the
that was
family. They're definitely looking out for me. They're looking out for my best interest. They don't think it's that serious. They're like, if you're still in barber school and
They
But they're
want
just-
you to know that you have all options available.
they're presenting different
Yes,
options and they're
yeah, it's
presenting
okay.
different courses. So I respect them for that.
Because you're very young. You're
Yeah,
very young. And
exactly.
you have to just understand that they're coming from the best way possible because
They're trying to look out for me. Yeah.
they know the other side.
Yeah.
And your dad knows this side. And you have to make the decision what works for you best.
Yeah.
That's kind of like you, right?
Exactly.
Your mom didn't want you doing it, or
Still
Yeah.
that.
so you had to just kind of make your own decision. This is what
Yeah.
you want to do, right?
Stick
So,
to what you want to do.
Yeah. That's almost the same thing.
And I don't have an issue with that at all. Me personally, I think that that's good for him to get a idea of all the things that's on the table that he could do. I didn't, like I told him before, like when you make the decision, I don't want you to think about it later. Like, man, I wish I would have did
Yeah,
this
shit, and
instead of doing
yeah.
this. I don't even want to have that on
Yeah.
my conscience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He was mentioning something a while back. He was like, on your resume, when they see that you've been self-employed your whole life,
Yeah.
it's a big, powerful, statement. But he was also, like, you probably also need to get the experience of working a real job and seeing what that is like. So I'm at that point right now. So
I got a question for you, Merv. How you feel about watching them go into this? You know what I mean? Going to pretty much following the footsteps. How you feel about that?
I feel good about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, as a father, from the father standpoint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel good about it. I try, I think that people over the years that I've talked to, like family members especially, my brother right here was the only one that really kind of like seen, I guess, the vision or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had family members that kind of, I got an uncle in the business now. Me and him business partners.
Facts.
And
Shout out
he
to
holds
Daryl.
it down, and sometimes it take participation from family, but they gotta believe in you. They gotta believe in.
Took
what
a while
you're
for
doing.
them to jump on board.
We could get rich.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is, my thing is, I want family wealth for generations.
Yeah.
At the minimum, I think if you're doing something that you're not happy with, and you're not happy with life, four brothers, I think.
We were just talking about this last night. He said, if you love doing something you don't really like I think you should get paid for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You should pursue it. If you really like doing it, and you don't, if you
Right.
enjoy it and you think it's
Right.
something you can
Yeah.
handle, you should get paid for it.
Right.
At the
You
end of the
should
day,
perfect
it's
it.
money. We talking about money. We ain't talking about, this is a business too. I think people think that just because I'm telling, I tell him, yo, you should go to barber school. I just want him to do that. That's something
It's establishing a part to where if I don't happen to choose anything else, I still can resort to this.
always
Exactly.
Always,
I
right?
can still resort to
And
that.
that's what I tell all my other family members as well. Like I was
Exactly.
telling you, I just wanted to finish this point.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been telling our other brothers the same thing. I think that they didn't think that I was going to press him the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I'm dead serious about this barbering, man. I just think it's a great lane for us to establish some type of camaraderie amongst family and say, look, we get money together right here. But again, you're not limited on anything else that
Right.
you want to do.
Yeah.
This is just, at least you're able to kind of like, but I've also had family members that discourage them.
But then that's when you get to look at your life and their lives and be like, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, and then, again, I don't want to come across as like,
He wants them to be happy too, and he wants them to grow with him, and he
Yeah.
wants.
exactly.
And
know,
and
he-
he has the platform
And
to
I see
do
that,
that.
I see like the situation, and I'm like,
As a
man,
family,
you're not.
so.
Like, if
gotta-
you're doing something bigger and
If you're
better,
doing something popular,
great.
right, I would understand
I'm-
it. But if you're not, bro,
ain't doing-
if
But
you-
not, but not just understand, you'll also support that and be a part of that.
I would
too.
be a
Like-
part of that.
Like, yo, you're over here
I would-
making, you're popping. You
Right.
got record label, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm not gonna be a rapper, but I'm gonna do something.
I'll find a way to help.
I look at it like
I'll find a way to help.
contribute.
hair, like we all know the
Right.
amount of money you make for what we do. Like you're spending your 8 hours. It's a great job. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Especially if you ain't got nothing going on, you ain't got
Yeah.
no opportunity. So while you figuring out what the fuck you trying to figure out, do this. Like I got a 2-year-old, I got a little daughter. I'm probably gonna persuade her to get into hair. Like at some
Right.
point she gonna be braided. Her sister is 12 or 13, 12. She already doing hair. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She do her own hair. She braided her
That's
own hair.
dope. That's
She,
what's up, man.
You know what I'm saying? Do it on herself. Like, you know, so she gonna be in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm already in. So I'm like, I'm probably gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna
A lot of people think that as a parent, like you're not supposed to like your kids ain't supposed to like
Influence.
do what you
Yeah.
or influence.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you don't. They not supposed to follow your path. But look, man,
I'm gonna give you do what you
I've
want.
been getting
but
it
do
in for years. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a bad role model.
No one says you're a bad.
No.
role
I'm just
model.
saying. But there's people that feel that like you know what I'm saying. I'm pressuring people, so they get offended by it. Oh no, you could do better than him. Find anything.
Other
Just
than that,
don't
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
hair.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh my
why would
gosh.
you do that? It does
Yeah.
not make any sense. Give them the opportunity to make the decision on
Listen.
their own.
I think people that are trying to steer away, they don't understand.
they don't understand. No,
They-
I think they understand,
No,
but
no,
they
no.
just
not to the
haters.
level. Yeah. I mean,
No,
At the end of the day,
if it's family or something like that, that's different. But I
They
think people
don't-
that always
they don't-
try to, they don't understand
They
what.
You know
haters.
why?
Yeah, they haters.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna tell you that
They
right
don't
now.
No,
They
no, no.
haters.
I don't think
don't
Anybody
know
that
the-
discourages
I
a
don't-
young kid or anybody, would you say?
No, decent.
No, I'm turning it up because, bro, it really
You gonna
gets
get
on
that
my
phone, you gonna get that
nerves,
phone
bro.
call Thursday morning?
gets on my nerves.
No, I understand.
Even with him,
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm not mad if you get involved and you just like, you know what, it just ain't for me.
If you tried it, just
If you
just-
tried
fine.
it, but
Yeah.
when you got
That's fine.
when you got a parent or a cousin,
I'm not gonna lie, I did almost go through that stage at one point where I was like, you know what, this may be not.
And that's okay.
of course,
But-
And that's
And I
That's
told him,
okay.
and he
And I
respected
supported
it.
it.
He
That's okay.
supported it. He
supported
was
it.
like, you know what, I respect it. You should,
Do what suits you.
do you, man.
Yeah.
when you got,
I'll support
but-
anything you got going
when you
on. I'll help. I'll put all in. I'll go all in.
All in.
Anything you want. Anything
it's
you
not
need.
like I'm not gonna support, and that goes for the rest of my family members again. But when these cats ain't doing shit,
then when niggas
be
are
frank-
always saying I ain't got something going on or I'm struggling and all this, I'm listening to you always, and I got
Yeah.
my answer. I'm like, do this. And
You
be
know
like,
what we
I don't
are-
want to do that. It's like you saying I'm hungry and I suggest a restaurant. You be like, I don't want that shit. where you want to go? I don't care. I want to do anything.
no, you tell
How
them
about
like,
this?
yo,
Nah, not that. I don't
they
anything
giving
but
away-
that. You know what
yo,
I'm saying?
they got the fire
What
over
you
there.
talking about? You know.
So why
that's
are you even-
that's the same energy. Like
Exactly.
so, if you need help and you shooting a ditch, come on, man.
It's not necessarily just hate, or it is hate. I'm saying sometimes it's because they're projecting, because they haven't made the decision for themselves. So they're saying, hey, you don't know, you don't understand, you're young, life is not the way you think it is, don't do it. They're projecting their own fear,
Right.
their own...
It didn't work for you. Don't mean it ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah, but sometimes people are not honest with themselves,
But
and they
again,
don't see that.
The point is like usually like if you got like you said, I'm struggling, I'm doing this, I'm doing. We
constantly
we
complaining.
survived the pandemic. You know what I mean? I'm not
Every
saying that for
time,
everybody.
every time.
For barbers, that's not for every barber. You know,
No, the business
but
survived them.
we we did.
Yeah,
as
and
individuals,
the
as owners, and
recession,
all that, right?
We survive everything.
So,
How many sisters you got?
Uh,
You don't know how many sisters you
hold
got?
on, let me think.
She got that many,
I
right?
got 4.
Okay, you got 4 sisters.
Hold
say,
on. Yeah, I got 4. I got
7.
Why you gotta think about it?
Okay.
Is there a possible that
No, I had to think about how many brothers I had. So it's not.
Four.
No,
I don't
trust
know
me.
if
I
I got
know it
7
gives
or
I'm
me
expecting a bigger
siblings.
number, like 9 or 8 or 10.
4. Like,
4.
okay.
You could all be in the same room.
So you didn't want to leave nobody out. That
Exactly.
Was, yeah.
No, I got 2 that I grew up with,
Okay.
and I have a step and a cousin
got
that I
you.
consider my
But
sister.
let's say you talking to one of them, and one of them is actually interested in doing
Yeah.
hair with you,
Yeah.
or cutting and being
Yeah.
a stylist with you, right? Let's
yeah.
just say one of your sisters is focused on that, and they want to do that, and you talking to them, and then the other sister, or the uncle, or the dad, or the mom is telling them not to, just because they don't want them to do it with you,
I actually
or for whatever reason,
it happened.
or for whatever reason.
It happened.
That happened to you.
My cousin she loved doing nails at home, and she loved doing her own nails, whatever. She was a very girly girl. And my aunt was like, because she put her through private school and all that, she's like, if my daughter ends up doing nails because you encouraged her, I'm going to blame everything on you.
See, that's
And
ridiculous.
I said,
It's unfair.
blame it on me.
Ridiculous.
I said, blame it on me on her success. Blame it on
exactly.
me.
Exactly.
That's all I said.
I mean, but you also blame her unsuccess on yourself.
She decided other life.
But,
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying if she's unsuccessful,
But
right?
I put
If
it in
she's
the
not
air.
happy.
I said
If she's not happy.
I put that in the air. If she chooses to do nails, blame her success on me.
I'm not sure you understand what I'm saying, though.
I understand everything you're
If she,
saying.
what did she do? Did she follow through with anything?
Oh
did
yeah,
she
she's doing great in life. Just
So it
saying,
wasn't like personal. It was more
Look,
just like
if she ends
you
up
probably-
doing nails,
you probably had something to do with
exactly.
this. Yeah.
And I'm
You're
just
doing braids
because I
with her
could, yeah, and I was
Okay.
explaining to her there's a career in it. If you want to do it, I see your interest. I see you're buying stuff for it. Like I see that you're looking into
and then
things.
then you're bringing your features
exactly.
to the table.
So that-
And then you're adding to.
That's a question I got for you. Do you get around some of your friends and are they influenced by it? Do you have like a war buddy referencing?
I have. I'm not gonna say any names, but I have a couple friends that say they wanna. They're like, oh, yo, Jay,
what's good?
Yeah, bro, like,
I think they're waiting on him.
I'm trying to get
They
Yeah.
just watching to see if he's even
Exactly.
gonna do it. Because again, they're like, man, bro,
You're the leader.
Can't, yeah,
You're the leader.
And
Right, just
so
in a leader position.
I don't know if they want to stick with their guns or if they want to.
All right.
Sometimes people are just scared. They don't know how to move.
No,
That's
yeah.
that. And
It's a part of growing up.
So-
I feel everyone has a shot at being a leader. So
How do you? What is your long term vision or goal if you were to, stick with it? And do you plan on sticking with it? And what is your long term?
I do plan on sticking with it. Yes, I do want
say
this.
5 years from now, 10 years.
5 years from now, I do see myself as a barber working at the shop, and I not only see myself working at the shop, I also see myself possibly getting out of college too. Maybe.
so you
So you still plan on going to college?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get into architecture, real estate, all that stuff. You
That's
know.
dope.
So yeah.
all
that. There's.
I love that. I love that because even if you're not
And-
necessarily cutting hair, you can still add to the business.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So real estate, I felt you can also be buying commercial buildings,
Exactly.
and I could be helping out the shop
Yep.
and
Fire.
extending locations, and
Fire.
so.
Like, we can't be telling all the moves. We can't be. It's a little too much. We're
No,
gonna have to
but
make an edit.
No, that's good, man.
Listen,
Listen,
for
it's the truth,
17
though.
No,
for-
I know.
This is
For-
raw footage.
for a 17-year-old,
Raw footage.
he is highly motivated. He thinks
As he should be,
beyond.
he about to be 18.
I'm not totally sure.
You do. You know what you want to. At least you know what you want to do.
You know the direction you're going. Put it like
Exactly.
that. You don't know the path. You know the direction. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, from and again, he's not one to spend a lot of time on something that he's not trying to do. He'll check something off and be like, man, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
Yeah, it almost makes it look like I have bad commitment issues because I'll do some, but I'll go hard at it, right? If I can't.
I think that's better. I think that's better than sitting there trying to plan it out and not even doing it at all. You know what I'm saying? If you be like, you stop yourself from doing shit, you never get no experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to just run through everything and find it out. You feel me?
Yeah.
But the one thing you should commit to is if you start something, finish it. Then decide if you want to continue it.
Man, I'm excited to see how this barbering going for you, man. I done watched you grow. Like I said, I've been here 11 years, so I done seen a lot. So for you to even be here, it's crazy just to see you being a barber. So yeah, we definitely
appreciate that.
Definitely rocking with you.
Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
All right, so how can people find you? How can you see your progress?
As of right now, I only have a YouTube page and a Instagram.
What's the Instagram?
My Instagram is J_biz, JAYS_BIZ.
Jay's Biz.
All right.
Jay's Biz, and my YouTube channel is JMills143.
Yep. TikTok? No, I just because you mess with TikTok. No.
Yeah, I actually did have
Twitter.
Yeah, I had a viral video go on TikTok. It was
he went viral.
It's like a little singing challenge or whatever. It was.
What's viral? How many people you get? How many people have seen it?
I think there was like 3.2 million views on it.
Fire.
And then there was like,
yeah, that's crazy.
500
Sheesh.
That's crazy. That's dope.
So.
All right. Well,
alrighty. I appreciate y'all having me on the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for
Next
being
time.
our
Enjoyed this.
interview.
no doubt.
All
We'll
right.
see where you at in a year.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
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 That concludes this week's episode. Tune in next week and check us out at thebarbergame.com.